Okay, today we're going to make a robust Northern Italian stew called Osso Buco. Now it's typically made with veal shanks. However, today I am making it with lamb shanks and it is delightful. You can use lamb shanks, you can use beef or even pork if you want. But classic Osso Buco is made with veal. Now we're just seasoning up the lamb shanks right now. I'm seasoning it with salt and a little bit of ground thyme, but you can use your favorite seasoning. It doesn't have to be thyme. All right, make sure and season both sides, and then we're getting ready to put it into the pot. First, let's heat up a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil, EVU has a very low smoke point, so if you're doing hot oil, you probably want to use what's called refined olive oil. Okay. So it is hot. I'm putting in the lamb shanks. I've got two. They're each about 1.5 pounds, and we're going to brown them on all sides. This is probably the trickiest part of the whole dish, is getting all of the sides browned, especially if you're using something odd shaped like lamb shanks. As you can see, it's a little bit of a dance to get them to stand up on their sides. I did it though. And there's still room in the pot for my third lamb shank. Each shank is very fatty and rich, and so you probably only need 1 shank per person. But I had 3, so I'm cooking 3. So it looks like they're all browned on each side, and now we're going to take them out of the pot, set them aside, and make a vegetable mirepoix. Mirepoix is a classic French flavor base that is used in all kinds of stews. So it's basically onions, carrots, and celery. And if you want to be really specific, it's 2 parts onion to 1 part carrots and celery. I am not that specific, so I put in about 1 cup of each. The important thing with mirepoix is to have it all chopped to about the same size so that they cook together and meld together at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. I like garlic, so I put in 6 to 8 cloves of garlic. You only need garlic in there in the hot heat for a short bit of time. You don't want to burn it. Just enough to mix it up, about a minute. All right. There's the mirepoix, and now we're going to add 2 cups of white wine. And I used white wine because the lamb is fairly fatty and has a strong flavor, so I didn't want to use red wine. So white wine, now tomato paste. And the tomato paste, some people put in chopped tomatoes also. I'm just using the tomato paste. I'm adding a couple of cups of chicken stock, and we're going to cook that all together. Let it really blend over a simmer. Oops, you'll notice I just put in some lemon zest. That was a mistake. The lemon zest comes at the end where you add, it's called gremolata. It's a lemon zest. I'm going to add some oregano right here. But the gremolata is a lemon zest, parsley, and garlic, and it's sprinkled over the final dish. I made a mistake and put it in too early. All right, so we've got a couple bay leaves in there. We're mixing it all up. It is looking very good. And now we're going to add the shanks back in. I'm putting 2 in. I'll put in 3 in the end. And we're going to cook this in a 350 oven for 3 hours. And this is what you get. A very rich, robust Italian stew. Osso Buco is often served with risotto or polenta. Polenta sounds good to me. Enjoy.